Hello, Greater Rochester area. This is Mike Chevalier with Diamond Property Solutions. I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys to explain how a cash offer is different and why you as a seller would care. This is a common question that we get, and there is a common misconception that a cash offer is no different from a traditional mortgage offer. The rationale for that is that a seller is going to get cash at the closing table anyway, so why do you as a homeowner selling your home care if that cash comes from a lender, a bank, or even an alien, right? So there's a lot of reasons why a cash offer is better for you as a seller than a mortgage offer. First and foremost, if you have a fixer-upper type property, most mortgages won't actually lend on that property. Even small things like a missing handrail or missing appliances that may not technically be a fixer-upper can still disqualify certain mortgages from being able to go through on that home. The three main reasons that I wanted to address today actually have to do with the offer contract. There's a standard form contract that we see a lot here in Rochester. It's approved by the Greater Rochester Association of Realtors, and it does offer protections primarily for the home buyer. The three main contingencies that we tend to see as problematic for you as a home seller are the inspection contingency, the appraisal contingency, and the loan contingency. Contingencies is basically a fancy real estate word to describe the ways that a buyer can actually back out of a purchase and still recover their earnest money deposit, leaving you as a seller high and dry. The first is the inspection contingency. It's just the period of time after an offer has been accepted where the buyer is able to perform an inspection. They can decide afterwards if they want to move forward, if they want to back out, or if they want to renegotiate based on the findings of the inspection. The buyer can actually ask for repairs, financial credits, reductions in price based on findings, and if you are not willing to negotiate with the potential home buyer, you're back to square one. The next is the appraisal contingency. It's the period of time after an offer has been accepted where an appraisal is going to be done. This is the bank's way of ensuring that the buyer isn't overspending on the asset or the home that they're going to be lending for. Appraisals at value or above value have no problem going through. It's when an appraisal might come in below value that the buyer will be required to make up the difference of the purchase price and the appraised value. Most buyers are actually going to be stretching their budget to the limit to be able to purchase your home. So when it comes to a low appraisal where they may have to make up the difference between the appraised value and the purchase value, they may not have the funds to be able to do that, and they may use that to negotiate with you as the seller to potentially get a lower price. If you're not willing to negotiate to perhaps the appraised value, then you're back to square one. The last contingency, and this is probably the one that we see most frequently as an issue for home sellers, is the loan contingency. This is the way that a buyer is able to back out of a deal or a purchase if something goes wrong with their loan. It's the longest contingency. Banks require lots of financial information on people that they're going to be lending to, and it takes a long time to go through the bank's underwriting process. After all of the documentation has been received by the bank and they review all of the financial documents for the potential buyer, there's still a chance that they don't approve that loan or something happens at the last minute and the loan falls through, and then 30, 45 days after the offer has been accepted, you find out that your buyer is not qualified and you're back to square one to list the property again, do more showings, and hope for an offer. As you can see, all of these contingencies exist to protect and benefit the buyer and can potentially leave you as a seller high and dry back at the beginning of the process. Now, Diamond Property Solutions, as a cash buyer, we don't need a loan contingency because we don't have to make a loan. We also don't need an appraisal contingency because there's no lender requiring an appraisal. And without worrying about a loan or appraisal contingency, you as a seller can be a lot more confident that the sale will go through. By eliminating the loan and appraisal contingency, and Diamond Property Solutions handles our inspections internally, you as a seller can be assured that the sale will go through quickly and smoothly, and we'll do everything we can to make the process as easy as possible for you. So give me a call at 585-270-1811. My name is Mike. I am the owner of Diamond Property Solutions. We'd love to get you a professional cash offer and make it easy, fast, and smooth to sell your home. Again, it's 585-270-1811. If you have any other questions, want to find out what your offer can be, or fill out the form on our site, and we'll get back to you. Thanks.